Hey everyone, this is your reading. This is for Monday the 18th. It's for anyone who's guided. What do we need to know? Spirit and angels. Okay, we've got the sun. Beautiful. What a great card. It's another cycle for me, especially in this deck. This is the Urban Oracle from Lenormand. What else do we need to know? The tree and the mountain. All right, we're going to talk about that in a second. We're also going to be using the vice versa tarot, where the side you see will be the side that I'm reading. We're also going to be using the Everyday Witch Tarot. What do we need to know? Spirit and angels. What do we need to know? What are the messages? Okay, this is for the 18th of March. What do we need to know? It's for all signs. Anyone could resonate with this reading. It could resonate right now or later on down the line. What are the messages here, please? What's most important that we need to know here, please? Yeah, Five of Wands is reversed. That's nice. What else do we need to know? The Five of Wands, it's a very like a mild situation in this deck on this side. What else? Okay. All right. Interesting. Let's take a look at it. So something here is getting straightened out, and I saw it in yesterday's reading as well. And this is kind of similar to yesterday's reading, but totally different at the same time. So if that makes sense. But yeah, there's so much to talk about, but I don't want to dig too deep. Let's talk about the fact that this has to do with your foundation. We have the Four of Wands right here. Okay. No, I'm so sorry. This is the Temperance card, but see how this reminds me of the Four of Wands back there. This Temperance card covers all the fire signs, which is different than any other deck, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But this made me feel like it was the Four of Wands for some reason. I don't know. I use this deck, and I know this deck very well. I use it all the time. That's really strange. But with the tree here, it is foundational. This has something to do with your foundation. The tree for me is kind of like, it's like the Ten of Pentacles, but it's more about that foundation. It's like if you took the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles and smushed them together and talked about like your whatever grounds you, your home, your family, your job, whatever your foundation is for you. Everybody's different. And I always feel like our foundations are all different. You know, a lot of people, their foundation is their home and their family, but there's other people who will reach out and say, I don't have a home and a family. Like my sole purpose in life is my job, my career. I'm on the go. I travel, you know, you'd be surprised. Everybody's different. But anyway, what I feel coming through in this reading is this is foundational in some way. There could be a decision. There it is. Look. The Four of Wands. I knew that I saw it somewhere, but this also reminds me of it right there. See how they're going through this like trellis? It's there as well. Okay, so there's a decision that you're needing to make. The Judgment card as well. And look how the Wounded Warrior is here, like the Nine of Wands, only Spirit reaches out and helps them through the darkest part of the journey. That's what that card reminds me of. You're making decisions that have something to do definitely with your foundation. There's something about a new cycle. Look at the sun here, how it's just like a portal we could just jump through. And look at how it's, you know, it looks like family members there or whoever. It doesn't really matter, but it's very foundational. And there could be something with this mountain here that's a lot of work, I feel, or, you know, you could have gone through a really heavy time and you're coming through the other end of it, going through a new cycle. That's possible because you also have the dawning of the new day over here. And like I said, you also have the Judgment card, which is that beautiful new awakening kind of freedom, and the sun there. And look at how the Death card, this is the rebirth side of it, has the sun on it as well. So much theme of foundations and the sun, new opportunities, bringing in clearing. A clearing of something that could have been, and it could have been something heavy. Look, the Five of Wands at one time could have been this Five of Wands, you know, and we're getting something straightened out here. This could be something you've been waiting for with the Seven of Pentacles, and now you're seeing it. Like this person has turned around now and they're actually looking at their the growth here in this situation. I really feel as though something's coming in for you. The Knight of Pentacles. You could have been diligently working with the divine. See how the High Priestess has, like, she's looking out. Here's the High Priestess, but this is her working with the universe. She's looking through that portal, like the sun there, through to the outside world, but she's working with spirit. It's beautiful energy, really. And the Seven of Wands is always my winner. You know, king of the pile, king of the hill, king, queen, doesn't matter. But there's something going on here where you're overcoming something and you're starting to actually see this. And if you haven't seen it yet, you're about to, because it's about divine timing. This could have something to do. Yeah, and look at how the Two of Swords hasn't seen it yet. Like, this Two of Swords, there's like all this stuff going on around them. They haven't seen this yet. So it's like, you just haven't seen it yet, but it's here. It's about to happen for you. It's about to, something about the energy changing. Let's clarify it with, oops, the Everyday Witch Tarot. Let's do it. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. What do we need to know? What are the messages? What do we need to know? What are the messages? All right, let's take a look at the Five of Wands, smack dab in the middle. Tell me about the Five of Wands. Okay, we've got the Hangman in the reverse, and something else flew out, and that's the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Also, we got the Eight of Swords in the reverse. We're not stuck anymore. We're not bound to anything anymore. There is this sense of freedom that we feel with this Judgment card and that eagle. And not only that, look at the Four of Pentacles. Now, I don't normally read this in reverse, but the Four of Pentacles in reverse, because it has its own reversal on this side, right? That's why I don't normally read these in reverse, but it did catch my eye, and it's right next to the Wheel of Fortune and the new energy of the Knave of Wands. This is really nice energy. There's some change happening here where you're going to feel a lot lighter, is the word I'm getting. Feel a lot freer. I'm really dying to look at this. This reminds me a lot of Friday's readings. So if you haven't seen, for me, it's yesterday's reading, but it's actually Friday's reading because this is Monday's reading. So you might want to check that out. Friday's reading that just passed. All right, tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. What about the Seven of Pentacles? Seeing some results of something here. That's way too many. Could we just get one or two on the Seven of Pentacles? Seven. Whoa, there it goes right out of the deck. Yeah, Six of Swords. Absolutely. This is seeing growth here and also feeling this sense of peace. The Six of Swords is a card of peace, and it's when we leave some place to go to another place where there's peace. I feel as though it's a decision you have to make. The Two of Swords here again, and it surrounds your foundation here and a decision you have to make. I feel like you haven't seen this yet because, well, there's still decisions to be made here. And I almost feel like you might have been conflicted, because this conflict in the middle really could be that you feel you're stuck, but you're really not. There's some sense of freedom. You just haven't seen this yet. The mountain's been like skewing your view. Like there's been a mountain in your way that's been making it hard for you to see and making you feel kind of stressed, and you haven't seen the clarity of this new beginning. Ace of Swords right there. And it's going to be something you love. Nine of Cups right behind that. But you haven't really seen it. The Moon right behind that. I mean, there's so much here. Look at the Moon, how it's, it sits here between your Ten of Wands, this mountain, this thing that has blocked your view. The Moon's confusing things. Look at how this little cat sees a panther. You're seeing things from a skewed perspective because you don't know that your new beginning lies in this movement or whatever it is that's happening here for you. Haven't quite seen it yet. It's like a rebirth, a renewal, a brand new portal, the death and rebirth. Spirit's sending this for you. Let's take a look at the sun. I mean, not the sun. It's the rebirth card. It's the opposite side of the death card. Tell me about the rebirth card here. What do we need to know about it? Yeah, look at that. 10 of Swords in the reverse, 8 of Cups, moving along, moving towards something new. We're done with this. Whatever old cycle that you went through, it was like there was some heavy energy here, some kind of mountain in play. You're moving towards new beginnings, 8 of Cups. I always say this about the 8 of Cups. It takes us away from something. We have to walk away from something, but it takes us towards something new. Well, wouldn't we want to walk away from that? And that's exactly what you're doing. You're leaving that. Look at how this person's got their back turned on the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords is now falling out of their back, heading into their new opportunities, their new rebirth, their renewal. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. What is this about, Knight of Pentacles? Okay. We've got the Four of Wands. And again, I feel like it's a decision you're making around your foundation. It is something that Spirit's helping you to be able to turn the wheel on. Something that's going to, I feel like you're moving for a lot of you. And look at the Three of Wands. This Three of Wands is a magician here, taking their wand, pointing it towards the water, and calling their ship to come in, which is what we do. This is new opportunity coming in around your home, your family, your foundation, whatever you consider your foundation to be. It's beautiful energy, really. And it's anything that's held you back, held you down, or wasn't right is gone, done. You're leaving it. Your Eight of Cups, your Six of Swords, you're moving along, leaving it behind into your new opportunities. Tell me about the High Priestess. Absolutely manifesting. Three of Cups just popped out on my hand. That you're absolutely manifesting new opportunities in your life. What do we need to know? High Priestess, what's most important here? Whoa, there it goes, the Eight of Cups. We talked about this, walking away, leaving something behind, but it really is about moving towards something, just like the Six of Swords, exactly what we talked about before. Let's look at the Seven of, and this is something you intuitively know and want, and you're calling in. Tell me about the Seven of Wands here. What do we need to know? Seven of Wands, King of the Hill, King of the Pile, any gender. I just call it the King of the Hill because that's an actual old game we used to play. If you're older, you know what King of the Hill or King of the Pile is. There's always just one man left standing, and that's why I always call the Seven of Wands the King of the Hill or the King of the Pile, because there's always just one person left standing. We have the Ace of Pentacles. It came out reversed. That just means it's not here yet. Beautiful energy. You know, you are fighting for your new beginning. You're calling in your new beginning. You had to, there's something you've had to go up against, or it was just a difficult cycle that you had to get through, and you're just on the other side of it. It's happening now. It's here and now. You're just starting to see the fruits of your labor. You're starting to get in the boat to get to the place of peace. You're having something brand new come in that is something solid and something stability around your foundation. Something's, happening in divine timing where you're probably going to have to make a decision that has to do with this foundation and whatever it could be a move. You're calling on Spirit, God, universe to help guide you onto the path you're supposed to be on so that you can leave that difficult past behind and head into this beautiful rebirth energy. Death of old, birth of new. I mean, couldn't have said it any better. Same thing here. We got this brand new energy of the Ace of Pentacles ready to come in any second. It's like you just won something. You just became the king of the pile. You just absolutely, you're just it's like you're just starting to see it, or for some of you, you haven't even seen it yet, remember? But this wheel's going to turn. You're going to move forward. There's going to be a change. You really have, look, you've just become enlightened about something that's been, it's been a lot of, you could have went through a lot of things. Sometimes the Five of Wands is a lot of little things or a lot of big things, something that you just had to get through. 10 Swords is no joke. When I look at the bottom of your deck here, There's a lot going on. I mean, I could go on and on. We've got that magician again who's calling their ship to come in, like that Three of Wands is doing. I don't know where it went, but it was here somewhere. You've carried around this burden, this block, that mountain that's been in your way and held you down. Something that happened from the past could have caused this. Six of Cups reversed. There's something brand new wanting to come in right here. Look at it, the star, the sun, and the Knight of Pentacles. It's gorgeous. It is the stability around your foundation, and it could come because of a move you make, a decision you make. You could change directions. This is a beautiful reading for someone who's about to see change, but they have already put in their time. So they've already put in their effort. So maybe this is your reading, because like I said, whoever this is for doesn't see it yet. It hasn't quite come in yet. Someone doesn't know this is coming, or it could be a change that you make that causes it, because this is all about someone moving in a specific direction that causes this to happen. It's going to bring this stability in the foundation. But it is a change, and it does help release something that was difficult. It could have just been a really difficult cycle, like I said. I always say don't leave a reading because at the very end, because sometimes I click off and immediately, as soon as I clicked off and touched the first set of cards to clean up, a message came through for you. And the message is intuitively, some of you are being called to move in a specific direction. Like you're being called intuitively to actually go on this journey and to move in this specific direction. It's something about a new opportunity in your foundation. And you're being called to actually, like, you're starting to realize you're being called to move in this direction, whatever that means. It's going to be different for each of you, I'm sure, but it could be an actual physical move, or it could be some other kind of move in your life, like even a job move, anything. I didn't see anything job related, but whatever it is, it's probably going to be different for each of you, but it's a specific move, some kind of I don't know. It's like a change. For some of you, it's definitely a house move. It could be a state to state move. It could be a country to country, province to province, whatever it is. It could be anything. But it's some kind, it could be down the road. But you're being called to do this. Your intuition's been telling you to actually move, to change something about your foundation, to release the old, let the wheel turn, because you're going to like so much better. You're going to love wherever you're moving. You're going to love the foundation you have where you're going. I don't know. I hope you guys will reach out and comment and let me know if you stayed for the end of the reading and got this message and it was for you, because it feels very specific. Please don't forget to like this video. I appreciate it, you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.